The live stream today is all about the life path 7, but I want to mention as well in the beginning, if you're born on the 7th, if you're born in the 7th month, so July as we are right now in, or if you have a 7 as your destiny number in a big placement, or if you're, for example, life path 37, 10, 27, 9, then this live stream is as well relevant for you, because you need to start to understand as well the 7 energy. Let me know in the chat if you're live here with me. Let me know your life path number and send me your questions in. I'm coming on live, so we have the opportunity to chat here with each other, to interact with each other, and so I can pick up your questions live, and I know what you exactly want to learn more about. The life path number 7, the explorer of the universe, as I call the live stream, and the number 7 is the truth seeker energy. And I was distracted. What I wanted to mention before, if you're another life path number cross watching, comment as well please in the comments with your life path number, because the more you comment, the more likely I'm going to pick your life path number for the next live stream. I'm going now after interaction. So I had so much engagement after the last 777 portal live stream from life path number 7. So I'm going to reward that, and I'm going to reward your life path number when you put it down in the comments. So this is what you want to do. And yes, so life path number 7, you are the explorer of the universe. I am a life path 7 by myself. I'm a life path 34/7. I'm working towards my mission. Is it to build trust and openness in myself? And how am I going to do that? It is a path of exploration, the life path 7. It is a path which is perfect to travel into foreign countries. I'm traveling now over 2 years in foreign countries. And why is traveling so crucial for you? For me, traveling, it is bringing me so much in trust. When I'm traveling, I just need to surrender what is. I need to give up control. I don't know what's going to happen in the next place where I'm going. And I can tell you what, when I was traveling for the first time in 2018 by myself, I flew to Mexico from Germany, small town, village girl, you need to imagine, I'm flying to Mexico. And it was a total different world for me. I was so scared, but I knew at the same time as well, I was called to travel. I was called to explore. I was called to step into that path of a world traveler. And now here I am. I don't want to go back into my small village. No, I am, dedicated to keep traveling. What traveling did and opened up for me the first time when I went to Mexico, it was like building that trust. I was like scared I'm not going to meet new people, and I was like realizing how easy it is to meet new people, especially when you're traveling by yourself. And there is always someone who helps you. Like, I was so surprised how open strangers are to help you. And I got introduced into that whole new world of digital nomads, and everyone goes through the same. So many people traveling by themselves, and they know how it is to be by themselves. You're not in your natural surrounding. You cannot rely necessarily on your family and friends. Obviously, they support you on the phone, on messages, but with immediate things. So where to find the best coffee shop, where you find the best place to work from, where you find any necessities as a foreigner in a foreign country. Your family cannot necessarily help you with that if they haven't been in that specific place. And other expats, other digital nomads, they know the struggle. They know how it is to be by themselves. So they're open and willing to help you because they've been in the same shoes. And everyone knows how amazing it is if someone is just there helping you out when you are in a crucial situation. So for example, your bank card is not working or an ATM was sucking in your bank card. I had that happening in Mexico, and I was so happy that people helped me out. They introduced me into Western Union, so I didn't know about Western Union before, and then I was able to get cash even without my credit card. If I wouldn't have had this support, obviously through Googling, panicking, I would have eventually found it out, but I felt so safe because people who travel, they have the knowledge about travel, and they're like, oh yeah, that happened to me too, don't worry. And even some people offer you just to take you cash out of the ATM and you transfer it to them. People are so genuine and so nice, and this is what I learned on my first solo travel to Mexico. It really opened me up, and it brought me into that trust state to just surrender. Even I have no clue how it will be being in a foreign country, how what challenges are going to come, if I'm going to meet any people. And I got rewarded because I met so many amazing people, and I truly didn't want to leave Mexico. And this was what my first trip, my first exploration into a foreign country by myself was giving me as a gift. And then I discovered, wow, I really need that, because the number 7 is the number of learning, to trust deeper. It's stepping into deeper trust. Hello Benny, fellow 7, amazing. Good to have you on here. I just shared my little story about how I traveled for the first time into 2018, and that helped me so much to step into deeper trust. And that made me realize as well how important it is for the number 7 to keep exploring. Because if you say now, okay, I don't want to travel, or I cannot travel right now, that doesn't matter, because the 7 can explore in so many fields. You can explore your common surroundings, the area you are living in, just by taking a new street, taking a new path, trying out a new coffee shop, or being open and, for example, speaking to a stranger, speaking to a person you don't know yet. And wow, I'm in a personal year 5. Yes, freedom. The 5 wants to be free. And yeah, you want to travel as well. Where are you from, Benny? Send me in the chat where you're from. And yeah, I can't tell you how, the number 5 and the 7, they go very well together. They are both very independent numbers, but it brings this longing for independence even more out of the 7. Florida, wow. That's nice. Have lived here forever. Maybe time to move. The 5 is saying it. The 5 definitely wants to break free. The 5 wants to be free. And the 7 wants to be free as well. The 7 wants to be independent. And the 7 as well loves to be by themselves, actually. And I didn't know that before I was like going on my whole personal development journey. I was like always in my tight friend group, always doing things together with my same friends. But that's actually not me, because I'm a very curious person and I was not living my curious nature. Benny, are you as well a 34/7? Same like me. So this curiosity is in the number 7, especially as well in the 34/7, because it has a 3 aspect, and the 3 is as well highly creative. 16-7, sadly. But therefore, you have a strong leadership component with the number 1, as well, highly creative. The 1 is longing as well to be independent, that goes with the 7. The 6 is a person who wants to bring people together, community. So they're actually longing truly for that connection. I just got over my ego. Hell yes, that's great. That's great. Yeah, the 1, that's a big part of the number 1. Resolving their ego, especially in younger years. Let go of the ego. And where would you travel to, Benny, if you could right now? I would be curious to know, where is your heart desire to go? And the 7 is for once learning to trust and learning openness through travel, for example. But you can do it as well in your current surrounding. You don't need to necessarily travel if you can't right now. I just want to mention that you can get creative, and the 7 has such a smart mind, is highly intelligent, that you can find a way to explore. The 7 can as well explore through learning new modalities. It's a researcher. Through reading different theories, reading about different religions, about different concepts. I want to visit to Denver and Co. in fall. Yes, nice. So expensive to move in the States. Really? It's expensive as well to travel in the States. I don't know. We're actually thinking about coming back to that side of the world soon, and maybe as well stopping by at US. But I thought always it's very affordable to travel in the US. But that's just me not really knowing how it really is. So that can be as well, like traveling in your country if it's a cheaper way. Going on a road trip, 2 people is affordable. Yeah. Okay. 1 person is too expensive. Yeah, I can feel it as well. Even here, like we are right now in Thailand, I want to say something about it, because like a lot of people always say like Thailand is so cheap. It's so cheap. We are in Phuket, and Phuket is one of the most expensive islands. I mean, I'm complaining on a high level, but at some point you even pay here for accommodation as well. Like we almost seeing same prices than in the US. It's crazy. If you want to have like a bigger and really nice apartment, which you could usually get like for 500 USD, you are now paying at least 1,000 to 2,000 USD to get something nice. So you can still find obviously cheap accommodations, but it is not as simple as well that it's really nice. It is like often very, very, very basic. And we can feel that as well, like everything is getting here quite expensive as well. I mean, training Muay Thai, what we do here, I don't know the prices. Rocky knows it better. It's like you pay as well per month, like $200, $300, $400 for all-inclusive training, which is not cheap. Definitely not. So it depends on where you go in Thailand. It is like you feel the prices, and it always says like, yeah, it's so cheap here, but we've been surprised. Like we've been here when it was the COVID prices, but now they had like one high season here where the best weather is at where the most tourists are coming. And now it's low season, so we have like rainy season, it's raining a lot, but they don't go down with the prices anymore. They're keeping the prices up or going even higher.
At least that's what they're attempting to do, some people.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do, and this is like...
It's a game.
It's a game like everywhere, so I feel like it's everywhere in the world getting more expensive. Like if you're like watching the replay and you're like, okay, yeah, I feel you as well, it's getting more expensive. Let me know, and it's as well a good way just to, as well. Work with our creativity, get creative. We found now a good deal, but it took us some time. Research as well. So research is again the topic. You can just accept a price, you can accept a situation, or you say like, okay, I'm not accepting that. I know there's a different way. So I eventually need to invest some more time and do some more deep research, and then I'm going to find a better deal. Or you say like, okay, I don't mind, I just pay the price, it's on you. But the seven, as you're speaking here about the seven has that in their mind, the seven, in a way, it's stimulating their mind to research, to find creative solutions. And as well, the number one, Benny's 16, 7, with the one you have as well that creativity within you, and as well that leadership, as I said before. So I want to inspire you really with this live stream to explore more, go out to explore in your surrounding where you're living at, speak to new people, read a new book, do something that stimulates your mind, learn about a new modality. Of course, if you have the opportunity to travel, I want to inspire you to travel, because this is a exploration you get physically immersed into a new culture, into new religions, into new beliefs. And the US is as well huge. I have been to Florida, I've been to Miami and was riding down to Key West, and I have been to California and Hawaii so far. Oh, and to New York. So, and I know that all these places are very, very different places. And even in California, I've been to San Francisco, Long Beach, and to San Diego. And it's like, I felt like 3 complete different vibes of the whole coast. So, oh, no, no, you can send it again. And, you can always explore the different energies. And the 7 is deeply spiritual or interested in spirituality. If you feel like you're rejecting spirituality, what I doubt you are when you're here already watching the video, you are somehow interested in spirituality and modalities. But if you see yourself being closed off spirituality, it's a sign that there is something within you you're rejecting from yourself, because spirituality is a part of you. What are your thoughts when someone's life path number is the opposite of their first vowel? I'm a life path 7, and with the first vowel that is outgoing 3. Is there more power in the life path or the first vowel? Good question. Do you have your name number as well? I personally haven't brought so much attention to the vowel. I haven't heard about it, but I know there are different people doing different interpretations. So I would be curious, first of all, where you heard about that, and as well if you know your name number, the complete one. I guess if you know your vowel. Exactly, I guess if you already know the life path, that's more important, and probably both would be best. Yeah, so I would recommend you, if you feel a pull to look into the number 3, as you feel like, somehow that came to your attention, I would start to work with the 3. The 3, I feel like, honestly, I feel it so strongly that we all need more the number 3 energy in our life, because the 3 is that playful energy. It's following our joy, following bliss. And I feel we are going through very challenging times. We are in the collective year of the number 7, which brings massive spiritual awakenings with it, because it's the number of spirituality, of truth. So many people are looking for their truth. But I believe we need some sense of humor and fun on that way. If we keep taking everything so serious, and it doesn't bring us further. So I feel the 3 energy is so much needed I want an apartment 3. Yeah, there's probably a lot of fun going on in that apartment. I bet it's probably going to be a very, it's depressing. Yeah, I know, and I know a lot of people are right now struggling. Like, yeah, I have a lot of requests for personal readings, and everyone who's coming in right now is really, really struggling. And I'm as well in a coaching container, and people are struggling. And the comments as well, I hear it. I have so, yeah, yeah, I would love to hear them, Benny. And I know it's hard, but trying to take it with humor, with 3 energy, and working as well with our child, because inner child, because 3 is the inner child energy, is so much needed. Not taking everything so serious, because life is already challenging enough, and when we make it even more serious, it makes us even more depressed. So I deeply believe we need more humor in our life. This is the 3 calling us. My sister lived in O.J. Simpson's old apartment in Miami, and the apartment was 606. Wow, that's powerful. Wow, the 6, especially 666, is definitely a sign for peace and harmony. I know I have as well some comments. Some people see it as the number of the devil, but I mean, I don't believe in that personally. But I know there are some people into that, and that's okay as well. The energy was a 3, and one of her ex-boyfriends tried to slice the necks of one of. Oh wow, history trying to repeat itself. Oh, we create the evil. Yeah, we create the evil. It's like, it is what do you want to see as well? What do you bring your attention to? You know, if you bring attention to the devil, and if you see the bad, you will even see more of the bad. If you bring the attention to something positive, to something fun, to something joyful and blissful, especially if you can make it to bring yourself into a blissful, harmonious state, in a joyful state, and you start to follow your joy, and instead of following your depression, and you're following everything that's only putting you down, then if you follow your joy, you will rise, you will attract more joy and more bliss. And you can even start eventually to laugh about situations. Like, so, oh my God, I had as well a story to tell. I mean, it's nothing dramatic, but I got 2 new microphones, because my boyfriend and I, we want to start a podcast together, and I want to use that microphone as well for my live streams. And I had this scenario already in my head, to record today with that microphone. But I need an adapter for my phone, because the adapter is a USB-C and it's not fitting into my phone. So I can't use it right now, only I can use it on my laptop. And I ordered an adapter, and I was waiting for it for, like, I don't know, it felt forever. I think it was 1.5 weeks. I was so excited, and then I got the call. We've been on the scooter, and we've been like close by to home, and yeah, your delivery is here. And we're like quickly like going there, almost like crashing on the road, or like quick turn, U-turn on the crazy Thai roads, and like riding home. I was so excited. I was so opening the package, and then I figured out I ordered the wrong adapter, and I was like, duh, duh, duh. And I'm like, okay. It was like, I was just laughing about it, because I was actually very pissed, because I was so excited to get finally to do my live stream today with this amazing new microphone, and then yeah, that just got crashed. But it is okay, and it's kind of funny, because my boyfriend always tells me I need to pay more attention. And I was like, damn it, he's right. I need to pay more attention, and I probably should have showed it to him before I ordered it. So looking over it with 4 eyes. So just keep that in mind. Things are happening, but it is like, how do you see a small thing? You see as well as a big thing. If you make out of a small thing a big thing, and it like keeps carrying through your way, it can get very difficult as well. We have rainy season here right now, so we finally got out of the house another time today. Like, we're always like trying to move in between the rain because we only have a scooter here to ride, and we're riding to a restaurant and like having there a smoothie bowl. We shared a smoothie bowl together. Then we're like, okay, let's go down to another area. We want to eat some vegan nachos. Oh my god, we haven't had this since we're back in Phuket, and we're like, woo, that's going to be amazing. And then we're just like about to go out of the door, and it starts pouring down. Like, oh my god, we were just laughing. It was really funny as well. So I hope you can understand. It's actually not funny, but it is funny. I want to tell you that with it. Try to see things with humor. And you know what happened then? It was so magical. We're like, okay, well, we're going to be here for some time, because you get really soaked, and the rain is really hard as well in your face when you're riding in the rain, and you can barely see anything, and the roads, oh my god, it's dangerous. But yeah, then we sit down, and then we are like almost daily guests in that restaurant, and then she comes and she gives us like a free like kind of like healthy chocolate bar, and that was such a nice surprise. So you get really surprised with when you just see things with humor, and you stay in your frequency. And I've been in Brazil for 1 month, unfortunately, only, but I want to go back to Brazil. I love Rio de Janeiro, but I want to see different parts of Brazil. And hello, hey Benny, what does this talk about the vowels? What do they represent in numerology? So with your vowels, when you take the vowels of your whole name, you can calculate your soul urge number. But Benny, maybe you can elaborate in the comments what you specifically meant with the vowels, because you were talking a little bit about a different thing. And Kusoki, are you a life path 7 as well? If so, let me know if your life path 34/7, 16, 7, 25/7, or what other life paths you are in. Yeah, amazing. So if you don't know, some birth sets is a guide how to get along with people based on their name. Yes. Oh, hello, fellow. Life path 34/7. I'm as well a life path 34/7. Yes, that's very interesting. And Benny, do you know what is your name number, Benny? Yeah, astrology is connected to the name, especially as well to the birth name. If you want to calculate your soul urge number, and your soul urge number expresses what your heart desires to express in this lifetime. It's one of the most important numbers, with the destiny number and the life path number and your birthday code in numerology. How I would represent like the importance of the numbers. For me, the life path number is the most important number. Then it comes to the birthday code, your birthday, when you're born, and then the destiny and the soul urge number. And yeah, really great. I'm loving this. What does 888 represents? Abundance, stepping as well into my abundant energy, and as well into personal power. Abundant state is for me like being in my power, following my power path. And I am born on the 17th, so 1 + 7 = 8. So I have the power in my birthday, the number 8, and I felt like it's time to work with the 8. I actually made this head in Thailand by myself, because I just wanted to connect with the numbers so much more. In other words, what I was wondering, if someone is a life path 7 and their first vowel is a U, which relates to the number 3, in my mind, they are opposites for this example. I believe the life path to be the most important, but knowing someone's names helps too. Yes, I thought I meant you were in a gang. Yeah, with the numerology gang. Who else? Who wants to join my gang? Put a number 888 in the chat if you want to join my gang. I have some slots open. And Bartel, what life path gang are you belonging to? I'm life path 34 and my first vowel is 5. What does it mean? I didn't know numerology works on names. Yes, it does. Numerology goes very, very deep because the numerology originates from Pythagoras, and Pythagoras has a sheet where the numbers are related to the names, and let me quickly show you that. Yeah, it actually influences a lot as well. It influences if you have like a nickname which is not your surname, then it influences as well a lot. And maybe that makes a little bit more sense. So there is a chart, and this is as well what you're exactly talking about. So U is the number 3. I have the number 1 is my Vanessa, my first vowel, and with this like chart you can find out your your destiny number, your soul urge number, your personality number, and it goes really deep. You can find your current name number. I understand other people with the first vowel E is the best, I believe. I don't believe in better or worse, like personally, but we are naturally more emotional and we ask each other how we feel. Yes, because the 2 is the one number who is about connection, about unity, about bringing people together. So the 2 often needs a mirror to see someone else. The 3 is a playful energy, so I can definitely recommend you to work with that energy with your first vowel as a 3. I don't see any like that it doesn't go well together. For me, the 3 and the 7 go well together because they both share a sense of exploration. The 3 is an explorer and adventurer as well. And the 5, did we have the 5? No, the E is a 5. The E is a freedom seeker, the one who wants to be free and who needs to master freedom, inner freedom with discipline. And it's as well an adventure seeker. So for me, the number 3, 5, and 7, they understand each other. They have pretty much similarities because they're all independent numbers. They're all numbers who love to seek adventure. The 7 loves to try new things. The 3 as well. The 3 otherwise get bored. The 5, the biggest fear of the 5 is the fear of the mundane. And how can I use this to know a woman is my soulmate or not? I'm a 7, more 7s tuning in. I love it. Astro Seed, are you 34-7, 16-7, 25-7? That question goes a little bit deep, but I might do another live stream on that. How can I use this to know a woman is my soulmate or not? There you go, that totally fits. Never viewed those 3 numbers as connected. Yeah, I see them very much connected, these 3 numbers, because stands for independence, adventure, explorers, and they have all something playful about them. And when you look at it as well, the 3 and the number 5, they're a little bit more avoidant as well in relationships. So they tend to avoid responsibilities. They tend to rather like walk away and eventually as well ghost someone because they don't want to confront themselves with the situation or hurting others, getting hurt, or even talking about their emotions too deep. But they're all like very charismatic charismatic numbers. And with the 7 we have that deep topic of isolation. So actually this is something I wanted to speak about, like this will be last thing I'm going to speak about with the 7 for today, that the 7 wants to isolate itself very often and needs as well that isolation and time for themselves to connect with themselves, to reflect, to get new insights. That's super crucial for the number 7. But then the 7 needs to go out and socialize again and finding that balance. And I wanted to speak about like how am I going to do that to get out of isolation, because I had the topic of isolation a lot in the comments under the last video about the 7. And the issue is that the 7 often goes so deep in isolation that they can't get out. So how am I going to get out of isolation? Because I know that very well as well. I'm like in my research mode, I'm like working mode, and just like, living like a little hermit. And I love it as well. And I appreciate both sides about me. But I know as well with the 7, you have the task to teach others, to share your knowledge with others. And they need to be in the connection with others. It's so important. This makes me so happy that chat is bubbling up here, because it's about that connection, and I want to, create this numerology community. So I set myself, for example, another workshop I'm going to host. I host a lot of in-person workshops, actually, everywhere I go. I just had 2 days ago another wonderful numerology workshop. I host as well Airbnb experiences wherever I go. So I had an Airbnb experiences here. So I set these workshops, so I need to do them. And obviously, best case, people are signing up, but then always people are signing up, and it's like, now I really need to do this. And yes, it's like pushing me out. So bringing something out in a group can help, like, hey, it can be as well a free workshop, whatever, a meetup, but setting these things that will force you to go out, will force you to share. And you need these things, you need to make it a little bit uncomfortable, and that you keep yourself accountable and really get out of your hermit zone about your isolation. And then you're teaching, and it's like, oh wow, why did I ever did something else? Why was I ever isolated? And then you remind yourself how beautiful these connections are. But I know it can be challenging. So how I do it, I set myself things I need to stay accountable, like a workshop, a yoga class to teach. It can be a meetup. You need to set it, you need to communicate it with others, and then you need to really go for it. And we have like 7 people live. That's amazing. 8 people live now. Power number. Amazing. Yeah, I'm so serious, and he's the opposite. I had a 3 friend that called me every day, and that bothered me, especially since he knows how much I did. That's funny, yeah. That's 3. I don't have too many 3s on my channel. I don't know why. I hope I'm coming more. And keep dropping me your life path numbers if you're all 7s, and what kind of 7s you are. I want to know. Knowledge can be a curse. Yes, it can be. Actually, sometimes I get as well shelter from my boyfriend, because I don't even realize, but I think I can seem very rude to people, because I'm always like in my knowledge mode, and I'm like educating people. But sometimes people just want to enjoy and want to have fun, and they want to be reminded how it really needs to be, and it's very funny. So sometimes, you need a good mix out of everything. You need obviously the knowledge, but you need as well a sense of empathy and a sense of humor that makes you relatable, a sense of like openness. Other than that, you're that weird nerd, which is okay, but yeah. We need that 3 energy, that playfulness energy. Because if you know so much, it can be, like you said, it can be a curse if you see it as a curse, or you see it just like, how am I using my knowledge? As a 7, I feel very weird as I compare myself to others. They really need to socialize and go out. But me, I prefer always stay home. I don't really care about other people, to be honest. They are busy in the sandbox. He was an Indian 3 in my egoic mind. 3s are probably the least awakened, but his Indian background saved him. Okay. Why did his Indian background save him? I don't understand, but it wouldn't make it personal to me more trustworthy. I just come out of India and at my awakened moments about Indians. Nothing bad about Indians, about any culture, but just like some funny things. They're just like, as a 7 is a truth seeker, in my opinion. Because India is a 7 country. Oh my God. I didn't know that, because with honesty and Indians, it's like they have a different, let's just say it, they have a different sense of honesty, like in our Western culture. It's very, very different. We went like on a flight from Goa to Mumbai, and we're like, our flight was like having delay, and we're like, can we catch our next flight? And yes. We called the pilot. They're going to stop the plane for you. No problem. You're going to get it. And then we're in Mumbai, and we missed our flight. They kicked us out of the airport, and we're like, what the hell is going on here? They are like, yeah, no worries, no problem, you get it. And then they're just like kicking us out. Yeah, well, you can get a taxi. I'm like, what am I going to do in Mumbai? I'm going to fly to Thailand. I don't have a reason to stay here. Like every 5 seconds you hear like people screaming in the background, like, oh my God. It was a very funny experience, but I love India too, and I love Indians. I had a great experience, and actually in general in India always, and did my yoga teacher training as well in India, in Rishikesh. So I love India. It just has a different very different culture when it comes to honesty. Your life, I don't have company either. Yes, as well, it depends what kind of 7 you are. When you are 25/7, you have the compound with the number 2, that is longing more for connection. Then 16, you have the 1 in the beginning. The 1 is that independent number. But yeah, I really accepted that as well about myself. I have my both phases, my social phases, and then I have phases where I just want to be by myself, and that's okay as well. I love being as well my space. Home is super important for me. I always need to have a home where I feel comfortable in. If I don't have a home I don't feel comfortable in, I'm like really going crazy. That's for me. Okay, I really love this chat here. I love this community. I like really, really happy to connect with you all, and yeah, I see you in the next live stream. Keep staying on. So I might do another 7 live stream. If you're enjoying them, I send you so much love, and if you have like more questions, leave them in the comments, so in the next one I can pick them up. Thank you all, sending love and light, and yes, to you, all the best to all of you, and see you soon. Stay joyful, blissful through whatever you're going through right now. I'm here with you on that exploration of love. Okay,